The biggest mistake that you do, most of you do, is that you are a recruiter and you are responsible for getting people to work in your company. You would like to use LinkedIn to get those people to work in your company, the right kind of people. And yes, you can run their job posts, you can do job ads, you can do a lot of stuff on LinkedIn, but the crucial key for your success on LinkedIn is to have those potential candidates actually in touch with you, to be connected with them. Because if you are connected with them, they see your posts, they feel better about your company, they are more interested in meeting you on that job interview. That's quite important, isn't it? So, that's why most of you recruiters tend to establish your connections with free candidates. It's quite obvious. You are searching for free candidates on LinkedIn and you see that they are interesting, so you ask them for a connection. Some of you also establish connections with members of your team and some of you with your future employees. Well, and that's it. That's how most active and, well, quite good recruiters act on LinkedIn. But they are not the best. The best know about other target groups. Here they are, the other target groups. Regarding your own team, I would say that while you establish connections with your own team, you don't work with them. You don't press like and you don't press comment under their best posts. Do that, because by that you make your own followers, your own connections see how your team is doing, what is your company doing. You make your company visible towards your potential employees. That's your job, don't forget about it. And regarding the establishing connections part, well, you see, non-free candidates are also quite important and interesting, that's quite obvious, but what's even more interesting is that it's actually beneficial for you to have those other recruiters in your connections. Why? Well, because it helps you to be visible towards connections of those other recruiters. Okay? Let me explain. So you've got strategy A. I don't want to have other recruiters in my connection. That would mean that other recruiters don't see a lot of your posts, they don't read them, they don't interact with them. Or you've got strategy B. Okay, let us be friends. I would like to be friends on LinkedIn with all recruiters of companies that recruit the same kind of people that we do. That would mean that other recruiters would see your posts, sometimes interact with them. In the strategy B, you make yourself visible towards employees of other companies and towards people who are following those other recruiters. That's good for you. That's a very nice strategy, provided that you actually post quite a lot of content and provided that you are clever enough not to interact with those other recruiters. Let me repeat. If you don't post and if you would like to interact with other recruiters, well, don't do that. At least don't connect them, because you'll be actually helping other companies to recruit. If you connect other recruiters from other companies, that's a very nice, very good strategy, provided that you mostly don't like and don't comment on their posts and that you post regularly. There is an exception. Let us say that some recruiter is 10 times more visible than you are. Then it actually pays off to apply strategy C, to comment on his posts, because you give him or her only minor help. You are invisible on LinkedIn so far, but your comment under hers or his posts becomes very visible because his profile is quite visible. You see, this is a big part of the game. your strategy A, B, or C towards other recruiters. Play that game. Be aware of your strategy. If you are not that visible on LinkedIn, then first apply strategy C, meaning commenting on other recruiters' posts, and when you become quite visible, switch to strategy B. Those people you have been commenting on, they will be commenting on you back, while you will be already not commenting on them, and thus maximizing the benefit for you, your employer, and your work being done. Because part of recruitment is employer branding. It is. So this is how you make things happen. Also, there are other people that are notable for your visibility. I call them LinkedIn stars. They are pretty much any kind of LinkedIn users that are popular among your target group, so among your potential employees. It's good to have those LinkedIn stars in your connection. It's good to interact with them, and in most cases it's good to interact both ways. So it's very nice that you get likes and comments from them, and it's okay to give them your likes and comments as well, because it makes you more visible. Careful though about chief bosses of companies that compete with you. Don't like and don't comment on them unless they are 10 times more visible than you are. Okay, is that clear? So, let me sum up. While most people that work in recruitment tend to have about 90% of their connection requests being sent to free candidates, my recommendation is to do it a bit differently. Yes, when you are in the hunting time, in a moment when you need that candidate, okay, send most of connection requests towards free candidates. That's alright. And of course, include the message so that they know that you are being interested in them. That's a nice strategy when it's a hunting time. But it shouldn't be hunting time all the time. You should also think about strategic things such as your overall visibility and strengths on LinkedIn. And during that strategic time, ask for connections, other non-free candidates, other recruiters, LinkedIn stars, your company team. So pay attention to sending connection requests not only in the moment when you actually need a new candidate, but also in the moment when you don't need other candidate. The biggest mistake that you do, most of you do, is that you send connection requests only in the moment when you need new candidates, and then you don't use LinkedIn connection requests for 2, 3, 4 months during the period of time that you don't need a new candidate. And that period of time is the strategic time that makes your profile stronger and will help you a lot when your next hunting time will come. Is that clear? Now, few more things. Yes, it's quite important to send connection requests mostly to people that are in the first few lists of search results. So let us say that you're searching for a specific kind of person and you've got 17 lists of search results. I would be sending connection requests to first 5 to 7 lists, because most of those people are really active on LinkedIn. They are not only registered on LinkedIn, they are also active there. And then I would skip to other combination of filters, other keywords, because on the last 10 pages would be only people who are inactive on LinkedIn. You see, only about 1/3 of LinkedIn users is actually active there. So pay attention to first third of the results and then skip to other combination of filters if there is any other, because the second and the third are inactive users and there will be not a lot of results for you. Also, yes, you should have LinkedIn Premium. There are special videos about that topic, but even if you don't have LinkedIn Premium, it's important to use keywords in the search anyway. So for example, if you are searching for a specific IT guy, use a keyword of his technology, for example JavaScript, so that you find exactly the kind of people you need. That's quite obvious. And there is a thing that I would say is a tricky one. I don't say that you should use it or you shouldn't use it. There might be different opinions about that, but I need to tell you about it. And that is, you can actually visit your competitor's profile, recruiter's profile from other company that is recruiting exactly the same kind of people that you are recruiting, and try to establish connections with his or her connections, or with employees of his or her company. A lot of people do that. I let it up to you whether you do it or not. But I would like to tell you this. If I were you, I would hide my connections. In the settings, in the privacy, there is such an option. I would hide them so that other people cannot do that to me. Anyhow, good luck with the recruitment. See you next time.